Yay Media Group.
Hey guys, it's Stephanie.
I'm Trey.
This is your weekly dose of BS.
I have a praise report. My cabinets go in Thursday, my fireplace goes in Wednesday, and my countertops go in on Friday. And I think that I have just gotten 3 calls. I'm pretty sure my painters are there. What are they painting? I don't know. But
No.
Zach said painters are there. I said, what color are they painting? I don't know. But things are happening. I did not realize how much I was going to miss a kitchen until I didn't have a kitchen. Like, I miss going to the grocery store.
Oh, well, if you want to go, I'll give you my grocery list and my credit card, and then that I can make you feel good again.
Like, I love to eat out, but
Yeah.
I love the option to not eat out and having to order something for every single meal. I'm like, okay, I'm over this.
No, I actually like eating at home about 4 to 5 days a week,
Mm-hmm.
but they're like on the weekends, I really like to eat out. Like, I've noticed that about myself. I'm really like, ew, I don't really
But
want to
like,
cook on the
when you
weekends.
say eating out, is that like going somewhere or like ordering delivery?
I like to have a date night once a week.
Mm-hmm, same.
That's very important to me.
Yep.
I think it's also,
When do y'all do date nights?
I always put them, I also would like to toot my own horn, toot toot. I always am the one, like I will get on and like do our date nights.
But what day of the week do y'all normally do date night?
It really, I kind of look at Travis's schedule and go around his schedule. So usually it's Saturday. However, sometimes it's Sunday. If he has like this weekend, I forget what day we have it on this weekend, but this weekend we have a lot of stuff. Like we're gonna have to do it during the week because Friday he takes Chance to my oldest son's doing like all of these football camps right now at these different university, and Chance has one in El Paso, and Travis is flying there with him,
Mm-hmm.
and one of Chance's friends, and then they have to spend the night because the camp starts at 4, and then they just can't get a flight home, and then the following day I'm picking them up in Dallas Saturday, and we're going to Oklahoma State because Chance has a Sunday Father's Day Oklahoma State
Good Lord. So I'll travel.
cowboy camp, like football camp as well that he's doing, and so we're going to spend the night in Stillwater. It'll be great. So we're going to do Father's Day in Stillwater. So this week we're going to have to do, but usually I like to do Saturday, but occasionally it'll go into Sunday. It really depends. Like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day works best for us and our kids.
Zach and I do a date night once a week, and the rule is we have to pick a restaurant we haven't been to before because there are a bajillion restaurants in this town, and I feel like we get stuck in going to the same places. So I'm like, all right, we have to go somewhere new for our date night, and it really helped that we moved to a new area. I was like, great, new area, new restaurants, and I got like a running list.
A million new places.
So many great ones.
Yeah.
There's a bunch of good ones, but we usually go on a Monday or a Tuesday because I like to start the week out that way. Because like the weekends are busy, so I feel like a Monday and Tuesday, no one's like restaurants aren't packed. I can get it anywhere on a Monday or a Tuesday. Best night for a date night, but a date night once a week, solid.
See, I feel like that would not work for us because Travis works during the week, and it's the most stressful time for him. So we do better with weekends. Also, our kids are so social that they're not going to want to be with us on the weekend anyway. So it kind of works out. But I already have, like, we're going to Montana, and I already have our date night set up for right when we get back.
Look at that.
I know. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be ahead of the game. And we're doing Il Bracco.
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
like, be good.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we do. But I think a date night is the most important thing that you can do as a couple because it really does force you to it forces you to be very intentional. And I think being intentional, and especially with relationships, and I wasn't always intentional. And then it has been my like life goal the past year and a half. And it has changed my world in the most amazing way possible. And I used to think things should just happen organically in life. You know, you shouldn't have to put that much effort into. And now I'm like, no, you really do. Like you really reap the effort you put in comes back tenfold. It has my marriage. I feel like being intentional in my marriage has changed my marriage completely. Also, I'm much more intentional with my children than I was in the past. And it has changed our family dynamic. Just like I don't know if we would have done like these family golfings and all. I mean, we would go to the movies and stuff, but it really was just us watching a movie together, not really us communicating and having these amazing memories. And so I will say, if I could give advice to anybody, be very intentional with your life for 1 year And it was something I had to really put into practice. Like when I first started doing it, I would have to ask myself, okay, what is one thing I can do today to make my husband's life a little easier, to like do something for him, right? Because it was not something that I did naturally. Or I would message him and say, what is there something I can do to like help you that takes some pressure off of you? And then it becomes a lot easier, but I think it really helps with your marriage. And then in return, he's a much more intentional person as well. So
Zach and I see Stephanie and Travis's marriage counselor because I was like, all right, we need to start baby proofing our marriage. Like, let's get ahead of this before we have a child and that turns into our life. So 2 things he gave us was do something intentional every day for your spouse. So every day I'm like, all right, what can I do for Zach? And because I feel like it's really easy. We both have very busy lives. Yeah. And so it's easy to get lost in just the mix of life and the hustle and bustle. And you're always moving and there's something else to do. And so try to do something every day for your spouse and then date your spouse. And we really did not start these like weekly date nights until this year. But like, and they're very important to me. I don't know if they're as important to Zach, but like it is important to me that we start our week out with a date night and just like, what are you doing this week? What do we got going on? It's like also our moment to like really have intentional conversation.
Yeah, that's why I love, okay, so now I would not tell you guys for the longest time, but Christopher Holtz is the therapist and he's amazing. And
he's very booked and very busy. Don't reach out.
HOLTZ. He's hard. He's hard. But I will say I've gone to a million therapists in my life. I really have. And I've never gotten more out of a therapist than I have with him. And I would say my marriage is completely different. And Travis and I put in the work, but he really laid the foundation. And what I like about him is a lot of therapists won't tell you what to do. I felt like in the past, we would go in and you would just complain about each other. And then I would leave feeling bad about my marriage and bad about Travis and like kind of, like, ooh, this doesn't feel good. I don't want to feel like we just complain about each other for an hour. And then with him, it was so different because you're not sitting there complaining about each other. It's like, okay, well, he's really big on being intentional and really
he explains why you feel the way you feel. There have been so many times where, like Zach is very type A. And if he understands why something works or why something works the way it does, then he can like comprehend it. And he's very good about explaining that or just saying like, okay, what you're feeling has like a term to it and it's this. So it's not just you feeling that way. This is why this is, which is for me, I'm like, okay, cool. But for Zach, that like clicks and resonates.
Yeah.
So yeah,
he's
great.
Fantastic. He's really, really fantastic.
Hey, we really preach the good word of therapy over here on this podcast.
We really do. I mean, because I think it's important. It's like take care of yourself. And also you don't have to do it every week. You can do it like once a month. I think just that is so important. But if you don't want to go to a therapist, so Trey is kind of the same. That's what I've learned from Christopher Holtz is intentional. Date nights are important and do things like think about your spouse and what you can do. And for me, I had to really like almost talk myself through every day to teach myself how to be a better partner.
Because it's easy to lose connection.
Yeah.
Just as easy as to build one, it's easy to lose one.
Yeah.
So, all right, we can take a break real quick. We'll be right back.
Okay, there's a new show on Netflix I just watched. Wow. And it is, my favorite. It's a documentary. And it is about this girl. I think it's like number 1. You can find it. It's about this girl who was dating this guy. And I don't know why, but she started lying about everything. Like she told him she had I think it was like $8 million that was coming to her from a family inheritance, to the point where she met with this, his dream was to own land, and he was a big country boy, fishing and hunting or whatever. So she went and met with these real estate agents and quote unquote bought this $4 million piece of land. I think she was either Oklahoma or Texas. Why is everybody from Oklahoma or Texas that are in these crazy documentaries? What is wrong with us people? I'm from both Oklahoma and Texas.
I don't know.
So
Florida's got it kind of bad.
World. Anyway, so I think to keep this man, she told him she was pregnant. Oh. Everybody, she was pregnant, right? So things people believed her in the beginning because obviously if say you bought this $4 million property and you have the real estate agents, the banks and everything asking for this down payment that eventually never came. She was never able to buy it, but she would lie about the weirdest things and go to great lengths in these lies. So at one point it was that, and I think it was probably to keep this man, it was that she was pregnant with his child. Now she had 2 kids previously, and everybody knew with her last friend group, but she had a hysterectomy. She could really not have children. But him and his family and everybody of his friends did not know at the time. So she lied, said she was pregnant, and like to the point where she was buying like these fake baby bellies on Amazon, wearing them, like wearing them around. How in the world they were living together and he never saw that she did not have a belly blows my mind, but that's what happened. I guess like she would just go to the bathroom and shower and like door locked and change, and I guess he just never saw her
But what's
body.
the plan there?
So I don't know what, but she just let it go and go and go. 10 months.
Wow.
10 months. And every time she was supposed to go have this baby, something would happen, like under the house would catch fire. So he's like now thinking she like caught the house on fire to not go to the hospital, right? And then anyways, on the side, she is a photographer for like weddings, baby showers, things like that, or baby announcements, things like that. So she meets this girl that she takes either like wedding or like, we're going to have a baby pictures for. Befriends this girl who's pregnant. Mm-hmm. And long story short, murders this girl. Like Googles how to give how C-sections work. Like gives this girl a C-section and steals her baby. And of course she doesn't know what she's doing. So like she gets pulled over by the cops with this baby in her lap with an umbilical cord.
She successfully got the baby out?
Yes, but the baby is obviously
dead,
struggling and not going to make it. So she's flying to the hospital with this baby that anyways, it's crazy. She goes to the hospital, pretends like she just gave birth. And the doctors are like, no, there's 0 chance like that you just gave birth. Like the way your body looks, like the way that
oh my goodness,
every doctor can tell. I've had 2 kids. It's a traumatizing situation down there. So it comes to find out like this girl's mom goes to the house of the girl that she murders and finds her daughter that's passed away or murdered.
What?
Yes. And so she steals this girl's baby. So befriends the girl, steals her baby, all because she gets to the point in her lie where she has to come up with a baby because the husband's family is hearing from all these people, or the boyfriend's family is hearing from all these people, like this girl had a this girl had a hysterectomy. There's no way she's pregnant. She's lying. So everybody was saying that. So to prove it, she was like, I'm going to come up with a baby. And that's how she did it.
Wow.
Insane. Really, really, really interesting.
What's it called?
I go on Netflix and tell you. It's so good. But I was like, holy Lord, if you ever just feel bad about yourself and you're like, my life is not going in the right direction, watch a Netflix documentary. It will make you feel so good. I promise you. I'm like, oh my goodness. It is called Maternal Instinct. It's #1. It is really, really, really good.
Oh, okay, I'm gonna watch that today.
I always watch shows whenever I'm putting my makeup on, and I did that on my birthday. I was like, ooh, I'm doing well in life because this girl is crazy.
Okay, I'm very excited to go with you to meet with your designer again.
Oh, I'm sure
tomorrow.
you are tomorrow. Yeah, I need to figure out what time it is. I think
you told me 3.
I think it's at 3. Yes, we're gonna go meet. We're gonna go, I think, look at the floors before Travis comes. And it's going to be special.
We had half a meeting about this during her birthday dinner, and some of our other friends that were at the table agreed that some of these costs are like asinine.
It's expensive to be me.
Yeah, it is.
That's my new song.
So just for reference.
Eric and Jane's song. Yes, it's, yeah.
Just for reference, I am redoing our fireplace, and we have marble going on, like same situation as she's doing. Hers is a little more intricate than mine. Ours is $3,500. The lowest price that this man pulled just for marble on the fireplace was it $29,000?
I don't know, but ours is not. But ours is like actually going to be like
I don't care what you do to it. That is an insane difference. 10 times. A
company's like going to like sculpt the marble into a fireplace.
He better melt it and massage it and like remold it for that much. Like, holy cow.
So we'll see what
And that
happens.
was the cheapest The most expensive, I would tell you, but I won't because
it's expensive.
Whoa.
Yeah. Well, I'm just going to let Travis deal with that. I'm just going to be like, right now we're just doing the floors. Okay. Like I'm just getting through the floors. I feel like we need to go step by step. But the floors, I think that there are places we can cut down. I think the regular wood plank floors, we can definitely get those down. But yeah, that's what I'm doing tomorrow. I'm so excited. And the good thing is Travis has no idea what a good wife I am and what a good friend Trey is. But Trey just, honestly, I don't even know if Trey's a good friend. I think he just goes to get entertained and to tell Zach.
No, I am because
be so grateful.
Listen, who I'm being a good friend to is your designer because I said, sir, Travis is going to come in here and rip you a new asshole. Listen, there are two things gays are good at: stimulating the economy and your prostate. And this this man is over here trying to stimulate the economy. It is outrageous.
Well, I mean, he has really great taste, but
he does.
Like, listen, we just want the same look, but like the look for less, you know.
Tell them and be honest. Tell them how much one of the couches this man wanted to do cost.
Oh God.
I know. I don't. You're not buying it, right?
That's gonna be a Travis thing. I'm just like,
there's
listen.
no way.
No, there's no way.
No way.
But I'm gonna have to. But we're not even gonna go there yet. Like it was like $78,000. But we're not even gonna go there.
$78,000.
It was like custom made. I was like, listen, we got to do something in Dallas.
You can get a Range Rover Sport, or you can get a couch.
It's crazy. It was crazy. And here's the deal: no matter how much money you have to also be smart. Like I was like, if my husband had, was a trillionaire, I don't think he would still spend that much on a couch. I mean, it's just that we are not like the most fabulously fancy of people.
No, I think people see y'all and think they got money and we can take them, and then they meet Travis and they're like, oh fuck, we are not. Never mind. I think we just got robbed. I think he played. Like,
no, it's so funny. But like Travis is like one of those people that is like within reason. Like he's very
it has
reasonable.
To make sense.
Yeah. So that's kind of what I'm going to go at. But
Travis will pay for quality, but he's not going to. He's just not stupid. Like I think that's the one thing people don't understand is like you're rich for a reason. You're rich because you don't spend all your money.
No, absolutely. Yes. And can I also just say what a good weekend I had, speaking of money. Okay.
Carry on.
Can I share this?
Yes.
Okay. I actually wrote my husband I actually went and bought my husband a thank you card. Intentional.
You bought him a thank you card? Just a card? Not a gift?
Well, I should buy him a gift.
Your
but
birthday?
You know what? It was on my birthday.
Yeah, you're right.
And I said, you know what? I'm going to write him a thank you card because I felt like it was also a thoughtful gesture for what he did for me.
All right, we got to take a break real quick. We will be right back.
Okay. So remember a while ago, I said that, I think I've talked about it alluded in the past, that I had this investment that I had gotten into almost 4 years ago. Travis, had this financial advisor guy that we know, had a really big opportunity to be one of the very early investors of SpaceX. And SpaceX had already been around for a long, long time, right? For a while before that. And Travis had...
Again, this was like 4 years ago.
This was 4 years ago. So, and Travis was like, oh, I have this opportunity to be an early investor in SpaceX. Mm-hmm. And... this
was before they had really started sending stuff like in the air.
Yeah, it was like very, very early on. Yeah. And, but he was like, it's Elon Musk. He's one of the smartest men.
Again, 4 years ago.
So he was like, he was like, it's been around for a while. It may never go public. Mm-hmm. But I think even if we buy it and then hold on to it, maybe it'll do something for our children, right? Like if it ever does something, he was like, but it could, he doesn't need the money. It could never go public. So he had the opportunity to do so much, like to get a certain amount of money. And I said, hey, and I had my housewife money. And I said, hey, can I buy some with my own money? Mm-hmm. Like, can I take some of yours as my own investment? And I was like, can I have $50,000? And he said, sure. So I took $50,000 and gave it to him.
And this was like one of your last few housewives checks, wasn't it?
Yeah, to invest in SpaceX. And it's like something that, and every time I do any investments, you have to be willing to never get that back. I always feel like if you can't part with it and say I don't like, then don't do it. Like, especially with investments. And knowing that there's a chance that I may never make money off of this thing. But I was like, it's a good thing for the kids. And I feel like if something's going to go, it'll be this. So then, over the years, Elon Musk throws Starlink in, and I think the Tesla robots anyways, there's a bunch of different things in it now that they added. And it went public. And let me just say, 32 times my money. She
called me and she said, you would not believe what God did for me today. And I said, what? She told me how much money she made. And I said, that's great. I was like, wow.
I'm not selling it though. I am not selling it. I'm going to save it. I'm going to keep it. I thought about taking like $50,000 back, my initial investment, but I just am like, I got it so cheap. I'm like, it's going to be fine.
You know what? You invested a lot of your house. You did a lot of good with your housewives' money.
I did.
Like you bought your grandparents a car. You bought your housekeeper a car. You invested a lot of it in the stock market during COVID and flipped that. You bought an investment property. I mean,
SpaceX.
You really, you've done very well with that.
Yes. Now, if the next thing that we're hoping goes through, which I think it will, then I will do very, very well with it.
Then you will never hear from us again. We'll just be gone one day, and you'll know that's why.
What happened to Travis Stevie? But yeah, so Travis made a lot better than I did because he put a lot more into it. But yeah, but you know what? I was telling Travis, I was like, I don't feel like I really have the money because it's still in stock. And the way that they give it to you, they give you like a little bit of stock at a time. So it like trickles in through. So, so it may go to zero, but right now I did very well with my SpaceX.
I have investments in like all of her other ones. And I, the other day, was tallying up how much I actually have invested. And I was like, oh my God. Because it's all still, we're very much in the red right now. But if it goes green, Zach will be very happy because Zach does not know how much money we put into that.
It's going to go green.
It is going to go.
I have a feeling. I really do. I think I'm one of the luckier people in the world. And
I'm not kidding. I've said this for years. And then the other day, she just confirmed it on her birthday. God just put her on this earth to receive money. It's crazy. Like, he just keeps giving it to her.
And I will promise you this,
it's like fistfuls.
As our podcast listeners, if this thing goes through, I will tell you exactly what to do and who to follow and what to do.
But you've also shared like your like Quiver quantitative and haven't been gatekeeping this over the years by any means.
No, but this one we have kind of gatekeeped because I don't want people to get into something if I don't know for a fact it's a good thing. Like Quiver quantitative, I kind of sat with it for a while and I was like, wait, I've really not
it's enough
gone,
to share.
I haven't gone in the red. I feel like it was pretty good. But this one, I'll let you know. I will honestly let you know. I will not, if it goes, I think there'll be, I'll let everyone know.
Yeah.
But I will not, but not financial advice, and do not come back at me if I let you know and it does not go your way, please. But I'll let you know what it is. Oh, also, don't buy SpaceX right now as your friend.
Oh, yeah.
I think you need to let it stabilize. I think whenever something comes out, like it has a big rush. And if you did buy it, I think long-term it'll be great. But I don't know if I would just go in and buy something. I got in really, really, really early, which is why I did so well. But not financial advice for people to go out and buy SpaceX because the evaluation's much different now, right? So wait, talk to your person, and always wait for something to drop before you get into it.
Yeah.
You know what? They always say, like, buy when everyone is fearful and sell, like I got into the stock market during COVID when things were like crazy low. So I think sometimes
mind you, she was just going all willy-nilly. She's like, this is on sale. I'm gonna buy some of that. I'm gonna buy some of this.
Travis was
American Airlines,
this is not the way people do it. And I said,
she was buying brands just she knew. She was like, I've heard of that one. I'll buy that one.
Yeah. I bought a lot during COVID, a lot, like everything, all my money went into stock market during COVID because I sold my house in Tulsa. Everything was really like on sale. Everyone was freaking out. And I was like, I'm going to come in when everything's low. So that's like, I think when you really can make a lot of money is kind of look at different, like even the crypto market, like when people are freaking out and it's low and everything's dropping and people are saying it's going to zero, buy a little.
Yeah. Like, I don't
and
know.
wait it out.
I don't know what Bitcoin will be when this episode comes out, but right now it's at like 62,000. That's really low.
Yeah.
So like 62,000 is a good time to buy Bitcoin.
But I would always like look and see when people are freaking out, but only buy things that have been around for like four or 5 years, you know, like just be smart with what you buy. Don't buy crappy things.
Yeah.
But yeah, like that's my advice. That's kind of what my rule of thumb in life. And thank you guys so much for listening and supporting. You can follow me at Steph Hollman on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok.
You can follow me at Trey_Stewart. You can follow our podcast at BS the Podcast, and you can watch us on YouTube at Weekly Dose of BS. Bye.
Yay Media Group.